Hello and welcome back to the Pasta Podcast where we talk about nothing but pasta. Today, we will not be talking about pasta. Today, we will be rating pregnancy cravings. I, of course, am a pasta chef. My name is Gigi, and
I'm
to our fellow
Olivia.
pasta... Jesus! You came in really fast with that one.
I took you off guard, didn't I?
Nobody knows that what your title is now. This is your own fault. I'm not announcing it. Anyways.
Watermilk.
Fuck you.
All right.
Anyways, so yeah, we're doing pregnancy cravings. And I have a secret one that my mom, not herself, has experienced, but she's experienced in life, like somebody around her experienced. So one of them is my mother's. And when I read these to my mom, she was like, "That's not normal," and I was like, "I know, but they're supposed to be weird." So first one on the list: chicken nuggets and ice cream.
Yeah, that's a banger, probably.
Honestly, yeah, I think that's actually probably really good. Cause you think about like ice cream and like a brownie or something, and you got that warm cold sensation in your mouth, and it just goes together so well. And honestly, you know what's better than having dinner and dessert? Having them at the same time.
You want to know my reasoning behind it?
Why?
Chicken and waffles. Enough said.
You know what? You are right, because you know what else sometimes goes on waffles? Ice cream or whipped cream. So, same thing. So, what do you think?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Okay. So, our next one: apples and ketchup.
Nasty, but they got the right idea.
What do you mean? Explain.
It's like, what are those V8 drinks?
So, you're comparing eating apples and ketchup to a healthy drink that has like apples and tomatoes in it?
Yeah. Problem?
Okay. Well, what I thought you were going to say, I thought you were going to say like apples and ranch. Because that sounds, to me, even though I don't eat ranch, that sounds more like, okay, yeah, I could see it.
No, I get ketchup and apples better because ketchup is sweeter than ranch.
But then you get the sweet and savory aspect, and
You
that's
don't
the
always
point.
need to have both. You can just have one.
That's not the point. It's palate. It's about
Anyways, I
palate.
think it would be good. I don't
It's about
think
drive. It's about power.
No, I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be like a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be
think
mostly nasty.
I want to bump it up to 3 out of 5 because I don't think it would be that bad. It would definitely be something I would have tried at a McDonald's as a kid. Is I accidentally got some ketchup on my apple and I ate it, and I went, "That's not too bad, but that doesn't taste good."
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So, our next one: avocado and chocolate.
I have actually had this combo before.
What?
They make avocado chocolate. I went to this fancy restaurant once and they had chocolate. It was called avocado chocolate mousse. And it had the same consistency as like guacamole, but it was chocolate. It's like, no, not like guacamole, like regular guacamole, like really, really smooth. Like it was like, it tasted like pudding, but you could taste the flavor of the avocado, but it tasted chocolatey, so it wasn't bad. It's good.
Huh.
It's like a healthy alternative for pudding, I think. But I would still just pick pudding over it.
See, like when I first said it out loud, it sounded really bad to me. But it does actually make sense because I don't know if you ever watched those B. Dylan Hollis videos where he makes like old recipes from the 50s.
Yes, those.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know the name of the guy.
I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. But he makes some recipes from the 50s, and like almost all of like the chocolate cakes or chocolate pies for some reason have avocados in them. Like why are we doing this? I understand like the ones from the 20s all have avocados. It's like I get it, it's the Great Depression or something, but like What's wrong with you? We didn't
I
have
think
to
it's
go
all
this
right.
far in order to have a nice meal, you know?
I would give it 4 to 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's a success.
I'd try it, but it's
I think
I
the
don't think it's
main
for
thing,
me.
if you eat a slice of avocado on top of a piece of chocolate, the main thing is going to be the consistency of both of them. So I think combining them is the best idea, making a little pudding with them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 4 out of 5 for avocado and chocolate. So, the next one, pickles and ice cream.
No.
Not even out of 5, just no.
Well, the thing is that pickles are on the verge of being good. I think that to myself all the time. They're on the verge of being good because what's the bad thing about them? They're cucumbers which taste like nothing, but they're flavored. They're just like flavored cucumbers. So
So
it's
in
like
other
it's a good
words,
idea.
it's a green vegetable that you actually have to taste, and that's
Yeah.
unappealing.
Well, no, it's a good idea. Don't get me wrong, but there's something missing. And no, it's not spice. They tried that, it doesn't work. Maybe if it was less if if it wasn't so salty. They're very salty. So actually it was ice cream with it.
Yeah.
I think actually it might not be the worst because the ice cream might balance out the salt.
Okay, well, this is you're backflipping on these things because you said that apples and ranch would be too gross, but pickles and ice cream would be an okay combination.
I'm talking myself into it.
So if I said we were gonna try all these, you would actually want to try the pickles and ice cream.
I wouldn't turn it down. Although I would have to this might be just a me thing. I think I would have to cut the outside of the pickle, like the skin off, because the crunchiness of the skin bothers me sometimes. I like it. I like the sound of it. I like the flavor of it, but I feel like if I was eating ice cream with it, I would have to take the skin off because 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 the textures won't work together.
Yeah. Can I tell you something that's not going to surprise you at all? I have never tried a pickle. I don't know what they taste like. I mean, I have a good idea, but that's from smell.
Um,
Every time it's on
um,
my plate, I'm like, nah, I'm not even going to try to bite it. I just don't want it.
I think I would firstly introduce you to fried pickles. Those are pretty good.
I mean, I'm sure I've had some kind of fried version of it. And my mom probably didn't tell me what it was because my mom used to do this thing where if I was eating a fried version of a food that's healthy, she wouldn't tell me because when it's not fried, I don't like that food. So she's still getting like protein or nutrients into me, but she's doing it secretly. So I'm sure that at some point she's given me like a fried pickle, and I've been like, "This is delicious," um, but I have no idea
You want to know something smacking though?
what.
Fried carrots.
I don't think I've ever had. I feel like that's
Like
the one that I don't think would taste good.
it's like tempura carrots.
I
Those are
don't.
good. You gotta try it. No, and you gotta the thing that makes them good, like they're fine on their own. They're nothing to write home about though. But when you have them with the tempura sauce, that's good. That's very good. You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
introducing you to new cultures, Gigi.
that
Wait,
doesn't
have you
sound
never
like
had
a culture.
tempura?
No.
We gotta go to a Japanese restaurant. I got you. Once you
See,
start
I
the tempura, you'll never leave it.
here's the thing is that I always think about like, oh, I want to like start eating different Asian food other than just like Chinese food because I eat Chinese food sometimes, but I have like three main things that I eat there. But I don't like a lot of like foods that are different to me. I eat very basic foods, and
Gigi, your autism is showing.
if they got too much stuff in it, I don't want to eat it. I don't even want to try it. So I'm scared to go to like a Japanese restaurant or something and discover that I don't like something because that'll just make me not want to order anything.
But the thing that's easy about Japanese is that you can go and order chicken teriyaki and that's it. You
Yeah,
know,
I had miso soup
that's what my mom
once,
does.
and I don't eat it anymore because it didn't taste good.
I used to love miso soup, but then I developed my soy allergy, so I couldn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, next
Anyways,
one.
well, we didn't rate pickles and ice cream yet.
Oh, um, 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. After
Yeah,
all of that talking up about it.
yeah. I didn't know.
Okay. Then you're gonna really like this one. Tuna and ice cream.
That's got to be against some sort of law.
Okay, here's my idea, right?
GG, I
Um,
barely like tuna.
thinking, yeah, I don't like it on anything except for crackers. If it's on a sandwich, I can't do that. I need the crunch. Um, but but since I kind of like tuna in certain situations, I know that I wouldn't like this because there's no crunch. If I can't eat a tuna sandwich, I'm not going to eat this, you know. But I do kind of understand where they're going with this because it's two different textures. But the problem that I'm having is once it's all mixed up, it's all one thing. And what if you don't like all of it? And you just have
True.
to throw out a bunch of food. And I would say, oh, yeah, you could like donate that to the homeless, but I don't think the homeless are going to want that either.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
Um,
it's good protein. And they'd be like, no, this is worse than what I already get by with, you know?
mm, I don't think it would be good. Period. I
Yeah.
don't.
1 out of 5? Or
Um,
are we doing 0 out of 5?
no, just do 1 out of 5.
Okay.
Or I guess yeah, 0 is fine. We can do 0. Zero's a number too.
Yeah, if you can't divide with it, well, it's still a number because you also can't divide with n, but like the letter n, but nobody ever says that because it doesn't need to be said because n is not a number. Schooled. Um anyways, moving on. Okay. The next thing we have is pickles and peanut butter.
What's with the pickles?
I don't know. Apparently pregnant ladies like this.
Um, well, I don't like the texture of like nut butter in general. So, I don't think this would be good. No.
Well, do you eat like I know that you're allergic to peanuts, but do you eat like the crunchy nut butter or do you eat like is it like all smooth? I don't know if they have crunchy nut butter, but they have crunchy
The
peanut butter.
crunchy. I've never had crunchy nut butter, but I know I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I only like the smooth peanut butter and I barely like peanut butter. Um but yeah, I feel like this idea is like there. The idea is there. The execution was, I feel like, okay. They had the right idea, but I don't think that in the end this is going to taste good, or I don't think it's going to taste good enough for what is going to come after eating this, which is the digestion, because I feel like that's not going to be good, you know?
No.
Out of all of these ones, somehow this one sounds like it's the worst type of digestion to me.
Yeah.
um,
I don't like the idea of this one. Um, 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. A little bit better than tuna and ice cream, but not really. Okay, moving on. This one, I have to say before I announce it, I it sounds like a good idea, but I don't think it's a good idea. Bacon and Nutella.
No. No,
Yeah.
because okay, Nutella is a very um I'm gonna say it's very like smooth and kind of I don't mean this in a bad light, but it's a dull flavor. Like the flavor's not really there. It's not exactly chocolate, it's hazelnut. So
Hmm.
it's got like the little bit off. You know, it tastes a little bit off.
Yeah.
Um and I'm sorry, what was the other thing?
Bacon.
And bacon has got way too much going on. You got the salt, you got the greasiness, you got that weird flavor. Um I mean, I haven't had bacon in so many years, but I feel like with the boldness of the bacon and the subtleness of the Nutella is the worst combination.
Yeah. Well, okay. Since you don't eat either of these things because you're pescatarian and also aren't
Sometimes
you like
allergic to
sometimes
hazelnut.
allergic to hazelnuts? Um,
Sometimes.
I will say that my take on this is like the idea of eating this sounds like it could be good, you know? Like when you think about it. But I have actually had covered bacon before and it did not hit. It was not good. And I feel like this is a similar experience except Nutella is like the when they gave us the chocolate covered bacon, it was like cold so that the chocolate was formed, which is already bad because that means that the bacon is cold, which is not that bad of an experience when bacon is slightly cold, but when it's paired with cold chocolate, it's kind of weird. Um, so this is just making it even worse that this is like hot bacon, I'm assuming, and like goopy Nutella, you know?
Yeah.
So it's also going to be harder to eat and it's just not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. I feel like after eating this, I would not only be like, this was not as good as I thought it was going to be, and now my hands are dirty and I have to get up and wash my hands.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't sound like a good time.
I would rate it, personally, I would rate it 2 out of 5 because I feel like I would try it, but I definitely wouldn't end up liking it or thinking that I was going to. Um, but
I think 2 out of 5 it works.
okay. This one is so confusing to me that I put a question mark behind it. Peanut butter and jam on a mushroom. I don't
0 to 5.
I
Next.
don't know why. These websites have some weird.
Are we sure these people are pregnant and they've not been lobotomized?
No, because if they were lobotomized, I don't think that they would crave anything anymore. They would just eat it, you know? Because the whole point of a craving is like
No,
they,
but like you put them in a
if
root of food, and they're like, peanut butter and jelly and mushroom.
I don't think you understand how lobotomized people work.
Anyways,
Anyways, um, the second one also has a question mark behind it. Um, jalapeno on cereal.
yeah,
I feel like this one, it depends on the cereal. They didn't
has to be
specify.
plain Cheerios. Yeah,
Yeah.
but hear
Well,
me out on
okay.
this one. No
Yes.
milk, no milk needed. You can't have milk with this. Maybe on the side, maybe like a glass of milk. But
Yeah, because if you have
hot
milk with this,
sauce.
isn't it gonna get rid of the whole point of the jalapeno?
Well, I mean, I like a jalapeno flavor, but if you put hear me out on this one. If you put hot sauce on it, Cheerios, hot sauce, jalapenos, that sounds like a good time to me.
I I
There
love
can't be
how
seeds in the jalapenos though, or else I won't last.
Olivia, I have known you for I think over 15 years now, and I have no idea what to expect when I ask you about some of this stuff. Because I was thinking for sure that you would be like, no, I don't think that this is going to be a good combination. Um, and I knew that you would think that about the bacon and Nutella because you don't eat one of those things and you're sometimes allergic to the other. But jalapeno on cereal, I was like, okay, I don't think Olivia eats cereal very often. I don't think she likes jalapenos most of the time. This is not going to be a hit for her, but it's a hit for you.
I don't mind jalapenos. I don't go like on a spree eating them. I also can't like handle the spice if there's seeds in them. So,
Yeah.
but I
Okay.
don't mind their flavor. I think they taste fine.
Hear me out. So, you ever had Captain Crunch? I feel like those would be kind of good with the jalapeno, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that
I
you're
feel like
right.
those would be good.
Cause
Um,
yeah, cause like fried jalapenos, and that's pretty much Captain Crunch.
yeah. So, I don't know. I'm talking myself into it.
I
Maybe I
think
just
four out of
want
five.
crap. 4 out of 5. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I just want Captain Crunch
Maybe you
without the
should get it.
jalapeno. One of these times. Okay. Anyways, moving on. So, pizza and ice cream.
Does it sound like a good idea? In the long run, yes, it does. Um, but I just like I can't stop thinking about how long I'd be in the bathroom after that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, it sounds like a good idea, but you were going to shit your pants while you're eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter if you have been drinking milk every day of your life and you've never had problem with dairy. The combination of this with the cheese from the pizza and the grease and all of that stuff, it's just not going to go well. Um,
Yeah.
and I also just don't think that it's gonna like I'm assuming it's kind of like, when you go to a restaurant and they have like a brownie sundae, so they put the brownie and then they have the ice cream on top. I'm assuming you're serving it like that with the pizza slice underneath and the and the ice cream on
That's so
top.
funny to think about.
Especially if it
Would
was
you
a
like
thin
some ice
pizza.
cream for your pizza, sir?
Yo, misgendering me. Anyways,
um, I
um I think that in the long run, like it's gonna look interesting. You're gonna take Instagram photos of it. Obviously, you're gonna be like, I need to document that I've eaten this. Um,
yeah.
I don't know how I would approach eating it. Do you eat it like a pizza or do you eat it with like a fork?
Um, you eat it like a taco.
No, what if it's a giant like what I'm assuming, hold on. This is like the slice of the pizza, right? It's like a normal slice of pizza. But then it's like this mound that I don't think you can make that into a taco.
No,
Anyways.
hear me out. Hear me out. Ice cream cone, except the cone is pizza. That's how
so
you eat it. That's
so
how
you
you
grab
eat
the
it.
pizza. You grab the pizza and you hold it like this. And then you're like, okay, you can scoop now. And then the waitress scoops and she puts it right there.
No,
And
it's
then you
like
have to eat the ice cream.
no, it's like in like a little cup. You know how sometimes they put them in like fancy little cups? So they'll put it in like a cup and then they'll put soft serve on it.
Wait,
Hmm.
hold on. Wouldn't this be
Now
better
we're
with two
talking.
slices of pizza? So that it's so that it fits both sides
Yeah,
inside the
yeah,
cup.
yeah. I think that's the winner there. Okay. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, okay.
Because it's still not a great idea, but
Yeah,
it's
still
definitely an idea.
after you eat it, halfway through eating this at the restaurant, you are destroying that bathroom. Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how nice that bathroom is. Doesn't matter if it has a bidet. You are destroying that bathroom. Um, this one is very simple. Um, lemon.
Yeah. Five out
Yeah,
of five. I
five
love
out
a
of five.
lemon. I eat it
I want
like
myself
orange.
a good lemon.
I
Yeah,
can eat it like an orange.
we had the lemon. We had a little lemon shot action at the crab feed.
Yeah. I love a good lemon.
They're honestly not that bad. Like people are always
I hate
overcritical
them.
about lemons, being like, I would never bite into a lemon. Then you're not having a good time in your life. I'm sorry.
Sometimes lemons by themselves are better than lemon items. You know, like lemon
Yeah.
bars and lemonade, lemon whatnot. I don't know. But
I would
sometimes it's just
definitely
plain a lemon.
I would definitely rather bite into a lemon, like sliced, obviously. So I'm not eating the skin. I don't want to eat the skin.
Yeah.
I would rather bite into a lemon than drink limoncello because then I
Yeah.
wouldn't get drunk, but I would also be like, lemon, you know?
Anyways, 5 out of 5? Lemon.
5 out of 5. This next one is another simple one, just pickle juice.
Um, n- no. I know that's been
Here's
my option.
okay,
I've been repeating
okay,
that a lot today.
okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Assuming that you liked pickles, I feel like there have been people in the world that have drank pickle juice before. So,
People do like drink pickle juice and they like enjoy it, like non-pregnant people and lobotomized
yeah.
people, I'm sure.
Why do you assume that lobotomized people just eat whatever is in front of them?
Well, I don't think lobotomized people exist anymore. I think they're all probably dead. Died
Well,
of lobotomy.
I don't think so. Honestly, it's kind of a little tangent, but it's kind of insane how few people died from like lobotomies because of how they were done. Because they did it like behind the eye, and that's where they made the like, and they hammered. So I don't understand how not everybody died from that. I also, it was so long ago that I didn't get to see any photos of what that looked like afterwards.
You don't want to.
I do want to, and then I want to complain about having seen it. Okay? These are the things that I want.
So
Anyways,
pickle juice. I feel like it
pickle
would be a
juice.
slime. Um, like they would make a slime out of that, out of like pickle juice, and it's like clear and slightly green.
Yeah, it's a jiggly slime. I hate goddamn jiggly slimes. Those are the worst. Those are the ones that you touch and you're like, "Ew, why is it wet?" Cuz it's made
um,
with water.
so that conclusion, I think that pickle juice a 1 out of 5.
Okay. Well, getting to the sweeter side of things. Pickle and honey.
Oh my god, we need to drop the pickle.
Olivia, I got to tell you we're not dropping the pickle.
No, I'm sick of the pickle. I'm sick of the pickle. But I do have to say, pickles and honey are known to be on charcuterie boards. Charcuterie boards. So no, it's not a bad combination. If there was cheese involved, I would eat it.
So you'd rather eat pickle, cheese, and honey rather than just pickle and honey.
Yeah, because that's on charcuterie boards.
I don't think I've ever seen honey on a charcuterie board. I
You
don't.
haven't had the right ones then.
Don't say that
Come
to my
over.
mom.
Let
She
me
will
make
be
you
mad.
one. Um,
I'm still healing from the way that you make pasta, Olivia. I can't come over and eat your food again.
Gigi found out the way I make pasta, and I told her that's how my mom made it. So I guilt tripped Gigi. And
I don't
it's
give a
true. And my mom came home and was like, "Yeah, that's how I make it."
I don't listen. I love your
Hater,
mom, but I do not give a shit how
hater.
she makes it. You're making it wrong.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
I'm a hater and proud, baby.
guys, Gigi's sometimes Italian when she wants to be.
I don't know
I
what
love
that's
you're
supposed to mean.
speechless.
Because I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What does that
Moving
mean?
on. Wait, what do we give the?
We
Do we
didn't
give?
rate pickles and honey yet.
Oh,
I'd say 3 out
I,
of 5.
yeah, 3 to 5 is fine.
Would try, probably wouldn't like. Right. So this is the one that I like was the last one on my list. However, I do have one after, which is the one that my mom has made. Um, Pasta and honey. We're talking about pasta on the pasta podcast.
I don't like it.
See,
It makes me sticky.
I feel like it could be kind of good. It would be sticky, but like, okay,
See, what I'm imagining here is because when I think of sweet pasta, I think of the movie Elf, and I
no,
can't
no,
handle
no,
that.
not that. We're not talking about Elf today. Um,
I can't
okay,
handle that.
here's the way that I would make it. I feel like, assuming that I cooked, I feel like you could make it into like a honey sauce that could be on the pasta, and I feel like it could be good. But this is just pasta and honey, so I would rate just pasta and honey like 3 out of 5, maybe 2 out of 5. But if it was like a pasta dish and it was like honey sauce, I would rate that 5 out of 5. I would want to try that.
I don't think I would like that because I don't like sweet stuff on pasta. So I would rate it a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Are you?
Okay,
Do you
for
wanna?
the
Do you
last one.
wanna debate that or?
Well, I don't think there's a point in debating it because I described this beautiful meal and you just went, I don't like sweet pasta. Like, I didn't even tell you it was gonna be sweet. You
Did
know
you?
that
We
I'm gonna
can't
salt the
say
pasta,
that
right? You
word
salt the
on the podcast.
Olivia, Olivia, we've said it like 15 times by now. Olivia,
You gotta cut it out.
I need to know. You you salt you salt the noodles, right? You
Yeah,
salt your noodles, right?
yeah.
Okay, then I don't see what your problem with the slightly sweet
Before or
pasta is.
after? Before or after?
Wh- You salt the pasta water.
I don't cook pasta in
Do you
water.
not salt the pasta water?
I don't cook pasta in water.
Cook it in.
And that's Gigi filling the sentence. Yes, I salt my pasta. Moving on.
Anyways, I'm bumping up
Buttermilk.
pasta and honey to 3 because I like the
Damn,
idea.
we've
Um,
been on this topic too long.
I'm sorry. Um, okay, last one. This one comes with a little story, and I forgot most of it, so bear with me as I stumble through it. So my mom was working at a some kind of like Shake Shack or something um, when she was a teenager, and this guy came in and he said he had a pregnant wife and he wanted to get her something for her craving, and he asked if she could make a pickle shake. So my mom made her a pickle shake, and she doesn't know if she ate it because it was like it was just an order. They took it home. Um, so I don't know how that went over, but pickle shake is the last thing on the list.
No. I think that would be terrible. 1 out of 5.
Not 0?
Not 0.
Okay. So if you had a gun to your head, you would try it. I'm assuming
Um,
0 is like, even if I had a gun to my head, I still wouldn't try it, you know?
yeah, I would let it, I would kill. I would die.
So 0 out of 5 then. Okay. Should I go back
That
through
is
the
a funny
list?
story, though.
Yeah. Should I go back
I'm
through the
trying to
list?
think if there's any weird combinations I've gotten up for. Or I'm sorry, at the movie theater. Um, gotta be discreet. Um, I mean, I I've noticed a lot of people like to put jalapenos on their popcorn, which doesn't seem too outlandish to me. Um, Hot sauce on your popcorn, I've tried that before. It tastes fine, but man, it is so soggy. Um, yeah, guess not. Anyways, you want to
Okay.
debrief?
Yeah. Okay. So, first thing we had on the list was chicken nuggets and ice cream. We rated it 5 out of 5. Then we have apples and ketchup. That was 3 out of 5. Avocado and chocolate, 4 out of 5. Pickles and ice cream, 2 out of 5. Tuna and ice cream, 0 out of 5. Pickles and peanut butter, 1 out of 5. Bacon and Nutella, 2 out of 5. Peanut butter and jam on a mushroom, 0 out of 5. Jalapeno on cereal, 4 out of 5. Pizza and ice cream, 3 out of 5. Lemon, 5 out of 5. Delicious. Um, delectable. Um, pickle juice, 1 out of 5. Pickle and honey, 3 out of 5. Pasta and honey, 3 out of 5. And pickle shake, 0 out of 5.
I think that we should change the bacon and Nutella 1 to 1. The longer I think about it, the less it sounds like a good idea.
No, because I would still try it because it's a slightly different experience than bacon covered chocolate.
Okay, I'll
So
let you
my
have
point
that.
still counts. Okay, so that's our list. We
Yeah,
did
that
it.
went quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah. Um, do you have any stories for the pasta fam before we leave?
Pasta story. Ooh, should we create a new segment called the pasta stories?
The pasta stories. We
The pasta
can.
lore.
Do you think my grandpa's ever gonna watch the pasta podcast? Because I have a story about him that I haven't told you yet.
I do not think he would. So,
Okay, so my grandpa, who for the pasta fams, uh, their their information. He has been getting worse mentally the last few months. He's 80 years old. So he had two small car accidents. But then yesterday he calls my mom in a panic, and he apparently calls my mom a lot in a panic, so she didn't think too much of it. Um, and he tells her that he got like a pop up um, from God, I can't remember the tax people's name, TurboTax. Um, he got a pop up from TurboTax telling him he needed to do something, and then it took him to like a different website of like this company, and he told my mom about it, and he was like, they're fixing my computer because there's something wrong with my computer. You can probably see where this is going. um, but I need you to know that before I say what my mom did, they were already on his computer. There was nothing to be done. This was a scam, by the way. um, but my grandpa, my mom asked my grandpa. She was like, "Hey, is like, what's the name of the company? I'll look them up and see if they're legit." And he told her the name. And I'm guessing, well, my mom guesses that the name of it was like a real company name and then like LLC or something. But he only told her the real company name, so she looked it up and was like, "They're legit. It's fine." Um, and then she gets a call like 2 hours later that it was an issue, and that it was a scam, and that had to go over there and fix it. And they're doing that now because they had access to his computer, so they had access to like all of his passwords and stuff. So that's where we are.
Whoa! I can't believe your grandpa got scammed.
I can actually.
Man, that sucks.
I mean, and my mom feels so bad about it too. She's like, she's beating herself up about it. I'm like, okay, mom, you even said yesterday, like, if my brother's being loud, um, you even said yesterday, like, if he had said like the full company name or something like that, there was nothing you could do, even if you found out it was a scam as he called you, because they were already on his computer.
Yeah.
So he clicked the button and then he freaked out instead of calling my mom being like, "Hey, should I do this thing?"
Yeah, he was in the wrong, but
Yeah. Well, and now my mom's upset because, So,
well, all right. So, should we end on that note?
I guess so. It's kind of a dull note.
Well,
Okay.
oh well.
Stay
All
safe,
right.
everybody. Don't get scammed.
Don't click on stuff, people. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Pasta fam. Um, we hope you had a good night. We love you. We miss you, and we hope you eat some good pasta soon.
Good night, everybody, and good luck.
Don't get scammed.